As we'll see Jimmy Garoppolo and the Los Angeles Rams taking on Aaron Rodgers and the New England Patriots.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we start Week 14 with a great Thursday night matchup between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The numbers for him from a week ago: 11 carries, 108 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities in it.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Now, the number one line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. A good move at the 5. His throw caught right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about it.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line. And these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot. And they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
To the end end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kyle Rudolph, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
Yeah, it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So out come the Patriots here to get their first shot on offense. They are led out by an 8-time Pro Bowler in his 16th season out of Cal. It's Aaron Rodgers.
Just 4 weeks left in the regular season, and he has to be firmly in the driver's seat for the MVP award.
Yeah, as the month of December wears on, we'll see how this all shakes out, and the debate will certainly heat up. But he's done everything they've asked of him.
Wouldn't you love to be in his head right now, though, to see what he's thinking, how much this is affecting him? Is he thinking about it at all? Are his teammates talking to him about it? He's dealing with a little bit of pressure, though, even though he's right now the #1 guy.
He got 29 yards that time.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now this throw caught left side, and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 11 now. Throwing is Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's had great protection back there to throw, really been able to survey from the pocket.
That means the jersey stays clean, so the dry cleaning bill, that's reduced. It also means the trainer doesn't have to deal with him because he's not getting hit.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Dalton Schultz, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but My only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line. Pre-game, get used to the ground shaking with those big behemoths starting to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, Garoppolo. This ball complete to Rager. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And he rifles one incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd downs important to them. They find a way to pick them up with a very good play.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance.
And this is caught. He's got a touchdown, LA. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. Jump back in front. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both failed.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
At their own 25-yard line.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's about as exciting of a one-yard run as you're going to see, finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler, but again, just 1 yard out of it. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A gain of 11 on the play.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Hits his target. It's Adrian Peterson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. And again, it's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schultz. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Now the Patriots are going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Schultz. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Rodgers to throw once more. That's into the hands of Edwards. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
On the coverage defensively.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. caught for a Patriot touchdown. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots have retaken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And the lead is now 2. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a New England touchdown. 12.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
Here comes Johnson on the return.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Rams 12.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
Well, they always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
They run again with Peterson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers.
Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Dalton Schultz, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And that makes it a 9-point game. So the drive winds in 7 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They go to Johnson again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he's got Kyle Rudolph.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
48-yard line.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
11, 13.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Joshua Perkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. That time a 9-play drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown.
19. Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it. To give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game, just his second incompletion, and we're in the fourth quarter.
He has been locked in, laser-focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
Certainly has, and he's gotten some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in.
Yeah, the drops have been at a bare minimum.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. That's a burst right there.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
From the 31, Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Demario Davis makes the tackle. He led the Saints in that category in 2019.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to solve. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
So Jimmy Garoppolo and the offense down by 9. A minute 55 remaining. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down. 10 at the
Now Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, total.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. P.J. Williams with a pick. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
25-yard line.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a first down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
21.
Garoppolo again. He's got his man, Boyd. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. That is caught inside the 5. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Jason Pierre-Paul able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Pats, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Miami next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., it's a rare misstep as they'll drop to 11-2 on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.